Hi everyone. In my previous video, we have discussed about different types of data, which we could say is a data types in C. So we have discussed already about integer and float and double. So these are along with we have a one more data type that is called as character. These are called as primitive data types. So if you don't know what is meant by primitive data types, so go back to my previous video and see what is meant by primitive data types. So here we are going to see briefly discussed about character data type. So the character data types is called as alphabets. Either it might be small a to z or capital A to Z. Not only that, all the symbols, okay, tilde symbol, del key, okay. So there are so many keys are there, exclamatory, add. All those things here will be treated as a character, okay. So everything is called as a treated as a character here. Normally we could say it is a special symbols. For each and every special symbols along with the characters, the value will be mapped. So that is called as ASCII value. What is ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. For every special character and alphabet, the equivalent decimal value will be given. It might be like starts with 0 to 255. So why it is up to 255? Because the size of the character is 1 byte which is equal to 8 bits. 8 bits in the sense starts from 2 power 0 to 2 power 7. The total value is 255. So for all 255 characters, equivalent ASCII value that is called as the decimal value will be placed. So why the decimal value is needed for the character? Because character is an alphabet. So the character can either be defined as signed character or unsigned character. As I said that I can specify the character, not only the alphabet, as I can specify the character by with the help of decimal value, the equivalent character will be mapped with the help of ASCII value chart. Okay, so that's why the character is also divided into signed character as well as the unsigned character. So let us take one small example. So character C equal to either I can store a one character that is called as A. So if you want to give the character as an input, you have to use single quotes. That is very important. And data type is char. And this is variable name. I hope you know what is meant by variable name. What is the size of the variable name in a C program. So if you confusing C, let us take an example as Srini. Okay. So character Srini equal to A. Okay. How you have to declare it? Once again, I will write character. The variable name is Srini, which is equal to I am storing a character called A single quotes. Okay. Fine. So this is not only the declaration. You can either declare character. Let us take another variable name Srini1, which is equal to 63. So what is the 63? 63 is a ASCII value, or else we can say the decimal value. The equivalent character will be mapped to the variable Srini. So how can I access it, sir? By using the printf statement. See, let us take printf statement. If you give percentage, this is called as access specifier. And if you give like the variable name as Srini, but see here, if I am giving percentage D, but this is the Srini variable is a character data type, the equivalent ASCII value will be printed. Suppose let us take the ASCII value of character A, let us take 63, the 63 value will be printed. The same thing if I give it in the printf, okay, percentage C is the access specifier for character. If I give Srini, the output will be A. See the difference. I have declared the variable name and the data type is character. I am assigning a character called A. But if you are giving percentage D, the character has a equivalent ASCII value. Let us assume that the equivalent ASCII value is 63. That will be printed. But whereas if you give the access specifier as percentage C, okay, I am giving the variable name as Srini, the equivalent name A will be printed. This vice versa, if you are giving ASCII value and trying to print by using percentage C, comma Srini 1, in the printf statement, obviously the ASCII value equivalent character will be printed. So it's in the case of printf statement. If you are using %d, ASCII value will be printed. If you are using %d, the corresponding character will be printed. And I hope you know that why the size is differed from signed character to unsigned character. Sir, suppose if I am giving minus 128 character, let us take an example as Srini2, which is equal to minus 128. There is no equivalent character for minus 128. The compiler will, if you print the output, the compiler will show you some undefined symbol, because there is no negative value mapped to that. If you look at the ASCII table, okay, if you look at the ASCII table, 0 to 255 equivalent character will be displayed. Okay, and I hope you know the reason why it is minus 128 to 127, because like you know that 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, totally 7 character and 2 power 7. The MSB is indicated that signed. The rest of the thing will be used for a range. That is the case of signed character. So here 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. If you sum all these things, you will get 127. And this is used for signed, whether positive number or negative number. Because I can declare the character as an integer also. Integer means what? Some number I am saying. Unsigned character means this is not used for, MSB is not used for signed bit. So here also 128. So if you sum it up all those things, you will get 255. You don't know how this mapping, you can go back to my previous video and see what is the difference between signed and unsigned. Maybe in the interview perspective, they might ask. Okay, very important. So if you give a character, if you want to print the equivalent ASCII value, which means decimal value, you can use %d. Or if you want to print the character itself, you can use %c. So the access specifier or format specifier for the character is %c. So everything will be there. For integer, %d. For float, %f. For double, percentage, like for double, %ld, which means it's a long int, and character %c. Okay, so for small int also they might use %i. So that will be briefly discuss the access specifier in the upcoming videos. But here, like what I have said, what is the difference between the signed character and unsigned character? So it will be specified based on the size. Don't confuse with any other things. So this also be a very important one of the primitive data type in a C programming. I hope you like my video. So please click the like button and leave the comment if I want to make any videos in future. And please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell button to get the notification for my future videos. Thank you all.